Again, and welcome to another movie review from movies from the 2000s. This is a latecomer. This is a movie that came out in 2009. It's a TV movie done by Cartoon Network, but it's a very faithful adaptation, prequel to one of the most beloved cartoons done by Hanna-Barbera. And frankly, I like this movie and its sequel more than the 2002 film. That is Scooby-Doo: The Mystery Begins. Yeah, this movie is really good. I saw this movie on Cartoon Network back in 2009. It was the 50th anniversary, I believe, of the original Scooby Doo, or 40th anniversary, and I was blown away. I thought this was a more faithful adaptation than the 2002 film. The cast is spot on. I had no problem with the cast at all, unlike in the other film. You got Kate Melton. She plays Daphne. I thought she was slightly better than Sarah Michelle Gellar. I'm sorry, Sarah Michelle Gellar looked too old for the part. Um, You got Robbie Amell from Arrow and from The Flash. He plays Fred. And why does he have brown hair? Because it's a prequel. So he had brown hair before he had blonde hair. And I think he plays the role well. I know the breast, my bad. The best Fred is Frank Welker. Nobody's going to ever touch him. Because Freddie Prinze Jr. I thought sucked completely in the other film. You got Hayley Kiyoko as Velma. She's absolutely charming. She's Asian. Well, it doesn't matter. She plays the role to a T. She looks the part. She's good. She does the voice and the walk and everything. It's a nice nod to the original Velma. And then you have Nick Pilatus as Shaggy. Is he better than Matthew Lillard and Casey Kasem? No, but he does a good job. And he has to change his voice a lot. He does a good job of interacting with Scooby, who looks a lot better here. The CG looks a lot better than the first movie because he looked like a freaking like freaking Marmaduke, and it didn't look right. Plus, Scooby is voiced by Frank Welker, so that's always a plus. It's got a lot of nods to the cartoon. The sound effects and everything. It's more cartoonish, which is good. It's good for kids. It doesn't have the stupid adult jokes that the first movie said. They said jokes that were not. I was like, wow, they actually put that in a Scooby Doo film? No. This explains how Scooby and Shaggy met. It's a good prequel. It's not like, oh, it's a stupid fan fiction. Scooby was basically a dog that wanted to get adopted. His name was Scoober-Doo. And Shaggy, his name is Norville. If you've seen the cartoon, that has his name. And he finds Scooby, and they find each other, and he's, basically, I'd rather see this than Fembusters. I'm going to say this right now. The ghost in this movie and the makeup effects look so much better than the Fembusters trailer. There's a bunch of ghosts haunting the high school that they're in, and they get quarantined, so they have to solve the mystery of how the ghosts are getting into the school. The cast has really good chemistry. That's one thing I can say about this cast. They're very underrated. People that said, "Oh, this is awful because it's a TV movie," they did the best that they could. They did better than a freaking big budget blockbuster in 2002 from a major studio. They recognize, they know exactly what this property is. They respect the source material. They don't piss in your face like a lot of adaptations have done in the last 30 years. And I think Brian Levent does a good job directing this. He got a really good cast. It's not too scary for children. It doesn't have stupid adult jokes that are shoved down your face. It's silly, but it knows what it is. It's 82 minutes long also, so it's shorter than the 2002 film. I like the story. I like the cast. I think the film is funny. The romance works between Daphne and Fred. And they actually look like teenagers. They don't look like they're 30 years old. So it's more accurate, and it's a prequel, so they had to be younger. And I think the special effects are pretty good. They're better than any big budget movies we're getting nowadays. These stupid comedies that get $100 million, and the comedy doesn't work, and the CG looks like shit. Here, it works, and it's a good movie. Don't let the TV budget fool you. It's well done. I think it's underrated. Freaking Scooby Doo film that's not animated. It's nice to see live action again. They are faithful to the source material. They have a lot of nods to the show, and the sequel, definitely there's more fan service, which works. It's not beaten in your face, and the film is entertaining. It's what it is. I really enjoy this film. I don't care what the freaking people on IMDb say. Oh, it's stupid. It's a blast. It's an insult to my childhood. No, it isn't. 2002 film, I think, is worse because they didn't know what made these characters likable in the first place. You keep them as a group. You don't separate them for a year and then they come back out of coincidence. It's stupid. Here they're together on the bus. You buy it. They're together a lot. Really good chemistry. I like the spark with the cast. I think they're really fun working together. They're not like, oh my god, just get this over with. No, they look like they're having fun. And I saw the gag reel. It's really good stuff. The budget that they had, they really went for it. And I really enjoy this film. I got it on DVD a long time ago, and it's enjoyable. As a fan of the show, good job. Warner Brothers and Cartoon Network. You made an animated, a non-animated movie of this property that respects it, and it's funny. It's not like the recent Scooby-Doo movies, that some of them were just painful to watch, like Music of the Vampire, and the Kiss one was awesome. I like the songs in that, but this is a fun movie for your kids. They can do a lot worse. Trust me. I would rather watch this than Fembusters. It has ghosts, and they look great. The makeup effects are really well done, and the special effects are done well as well. Like I said before, this is a fun movie. Scooby-Doo: The Mystery Begins in 2009. It ended the decade on the right track, especially for a movie like this. It got like over 4 million views. It deserves it. It's better than any Disney Channel movie I've seen in almost a year. And that's saying a lot because there's a lot of garbage on Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. TV movies don't have to suck, and this movie proves it. So that's my review of Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Begins. I hope you guys watch it. Give it a chance. It's not terrible. I'm eating some pizza here, so thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, commenting, and liking my videos. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.